I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about the last part of the critical nature of Pastor Wright's prayer. And I think it's why so many people still pray his prayer. It was first and foremost a call to action. It was a reminder of the obligations of each of us, that we are called on to forgive and to seek wisdom, but that also we will defend our Christian values and American exceptionalism with all our heart. It is an awesome honor to be standing here today in front of the United States flag and a cross. We've watched government try and rip faith from our schools and diminish the education that comes as a result of God not being in that classroom. Talked about radical Islam. We don't have to go far. We watched Terry Lee Lowen try and blow up the airport not 15 miles from here. More recently, we watched John Thomas Booker, in the name of Allah, attempt to kill our soldiers in Fort Riley, Kansas. It's not just in these faraway places. This evil is all around us. And we, as Pastor Wright spoke in his prayer, have an obligation to speak out against it. Amen. Sometimes they'll call us Islamophobes or they'll say we're bigoted. I've had each of those bestowed upon me. I've been called a tool of the Jews. But it will never dissuade me, and I hope none of you, from acting out in the most important fundamental ways, that is proclaiming that this is an exceptional nation and that Jesus Christ is my Savior. Amen. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the decision that came down this past Friday. Pastor Fox spoke about it a little bit. On Friday, the Supreme Court created out of whole cloth a brand new right, one that has not been in America for 239 years, nor in any civilization that has succeeded for hundreds and hundreds. Well, they can change the law, but they can't change the truth. For the first time in the history of this country, the federal government will now take away from every state, including Kansas, the right to determine what 70% of all Kansans wanted: marriage between one man and one woman. And this won't be the end of their demands, I can assure you. It's just at the beginning. They will come to places like Summit Church and attempt to impose burdens that are against your Christian's belief. And I can stare out in this audience today and know that you will never let that happen. You should know that I'll always have your back when you do that.